Hello team, welcome to the channel. We're gonna start off right off the bat. Yes, that win for the Raiders. I was happy about that. Fortunately, some other issues took place with the win. We lost a defensive player for the helmet hit. He's gone. That's it. And the only reason why I guess I'm on the edge about it is that in that Patriots game, you got the hit on the quarterback that took him out of the game, and I'm gonna go research it a little bit more, which I should have done before making this video, but I don't think he even got fined, let alone get suspended. But I have to go back and take a look. But it was just funny to me that you got a game where the Bills starting quarterback gets hit by a Patriots player. He's out. They have to put in their backup, but that's fine. He can just go and walk it off. It's just annoying. But as far as the streak of the Patriots, I think there's 6 to 8 teams that could basically beat them during the later portion of their schedule. But, we'll see. I mean, Tom was not playing his best. I mean, it could have been just the Bills defense that made him look uncomfortable. But, time will tell. But we'll see how it goes. The Spence Porter fight. Congratulations to Spence on his win. Very close fight. Definitely a rematch is in the books for that. And I have to give a lot of respect to Shawn Porter, especially since the previous video I made, I was saying that he's going to get knocked out. He showed a lot of heart, just going at Spence the way he was, and just realistically just being that fighter that we wanted to see give Spence that adversity, which we haven't seen in a lot of fighters that he's faced so far. So that was great, and I'm looking forward to a rematch. And in my opinion, you got Spence at number 1, Crawford at number 2, and I realistically put Porter at number 3 after that performance. I know that he obviously doesn't have a belt, and you have Manny Pacquiao with a belt. And people are saying Danny Garcia is up there as far as a top fighter in the welterweight division. But like I said, Porter just did so much in that fight that I would have to put him at number 3. And I would say with Porter, obviously being might be available. Shouldn't say could be available to fight Pacquiao, which I don't think he'll want after seeing his performance. I think Pacquiao's going to go with either Danny Garcia or Myke Garcia as far as his next and most likely final fight, if he can't do anything on the side of getting a second fight with Floyd Mayweather Jr., which I would say is probably not going to happen, although I've been seeing some little flashes of something of like this person in this camp and this person in that camp saying it's almost done and all this and that. But I think Floyd was saying, Floyd Mayweather Jr. might be on the side of doing it as a exhibition, where Pacquiao's on the side of doing it as a professional fight. So with that roadblock right there alone, that could basically, put a kibosh on all that. And then I think I have a system that they might be able to use for those college athletes that are looking, or for college athletes to get paid, but not in the sense of like, okay, here's a check every, month or something like that. It'll be more on I guess you could say like a stipend at the end of the year. I'm going to do a little bit more research on how I would structure it, but I think it's something that's possible, and it can go across all boards of all the sports. It's just a matter of, unfortunately, the sport type that you're in may not have the same type of revenue stream that the other major ones do. But on, the side of still the effect of what it can do as far as whether it's TV time, stadium stadium sales, merchandise, things of that nature, that still has a revenue stream. But I'm gonna do that on another video after I do a little bit more research and try to break it down to a little bit of a more strategic degree. But you'll see that in the next coming video. And outside of that, we're just going to be waiting on, this upcoming weekend of football. Seeing the Raiders going to London and facing Chicago and Mac. Gruden finally gets to meet Mac for the first time. And I do appreciate the information or the statement that Mac was saying when he was interviewed about when he got signed with the Raiders. He thought he was going to be a Raider for life. And always remember, once a Raider, always a Raider. So regardless, right now you're on Chicago, you're going to be playing against us next weekend or this weekend. You'll still always be a Raider at heart to me. And as much as I want your career to flourish and go, over the top, I do want us to win, the Raiders to win. But if anything in the future happens where something doesn't seem to go right there in Chicago, I hope that you can, venture back to the Raiders. Again, I want the best for them. And if something was to get rocky or doesn't feel comfortable on the back end of his contract and it opens up a spot, man, just come on back. Come on back. But outside of that, it's going to be short. Still no indication of Kaepernick being signed.
Does anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Still no indication of Carmelo being signed.
Does anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
I just don't get it. I mean, it's obvious it's something to do with the his stance on Kaepernick's side, but bring him into camp. Just bring him into camp. See what he's got to offer. See if he's willing to, come off the bench, or if he fits the so-called scheme of teams, which everyone's doing pretty much the same thing nowadays. They're play action, what is it, RPOs, quarterbacks that can't move. They're becoming obsolete. I mean, unless you have the perfect line and you have a quarterback that can make those quick decisions and say, hey, you know what? This guy's open, pop. This guy's open, pop. This guy's not open, throwing the ball away. You need a scrambling quarterback. You need someone that's mobile. And they don't necessarily have to be a super scrambling quarterback as in a Lamar Jackson or a Teddy Bridgewater. Just someone that can, say, you know what? I see that I went through my progressions. No one's open. They're covered. A tight window, too tight right now at this current point that we need to get some positive yards. Let me run up 3, 5, 10 yards to keep the chains, trying to keep the chains going forward. But we'll see how it goes. We got some good football coming up though. But I'm leave it at that. Hopefully I'll get that college athlete stipend video out soon. But if anything, always remember,